Hello Libra, welcome to your weekly reading for June 11th to the 18th. This is for Libra Sun and Rising, and if you're new to my channel, I do a traditional Celtic cross spread. I also use astrology and my guides to help bring a lot more clarity, to get more specific and detailed with your reading, Libra. I do this because I love you. I want you to feel like it's a personal reading, as if we're here one-on-one rather than a general spread. Lastly, I use astrology because it does bring a lot more depth to your reading. So, Libra, let me close my window. We got to talk. We got to have a serious talk here. This is going to be an absolutely big week for you. A humongous week for you. Now, the first things first, on June 11th, okay? This is going to be major because Mercury's trining Pluto. And so if you have to sign a contract, if there's something like a new job offer coming through, maybe even marriage license or whatever it is, this is a good day, okay? This is a great day to sign contracts. I have a feeling that some of y'all are moving into these bigger leadership roles. It may not happen this week, but you're on your path forward, okay? And I'm going to break it down and I'm going to tell you why. One thing that I want you to know, the same day, June 11th, Pluto is actually going retro. It's going back into Capricorn. And so what I want you to do is I want you to think about what happened for you between March of this year till now. All right? Think about what happened to you in terms of love, romance, even creativity, self-expression, because that's where Pluto has been in Aquarius, in your fifth house of all of that, things that bring you that sense of pleasure too. Even procreation for a lot of Libras here, okay? Because what's happening is what happened between March to about now, or to June 11th, you're getting a preview of what's to come for the next 20 years, starting January 2024, okay? So this is actually a really big thing. Now, the other big thing is Mercury is finally, it's not only direct, but it's going into Gemini. So Mercury is the ruling planet of Gemini. So it's in its domicile. It feels really good. We just came out of a huge Mercury retrograde, and then Mercury was in shadow for a little bit, which is, I just say that's like brain fog, even though it's out of retrograde, but now it's like, boom, you will have so much clarity, all right, moving forward, all right? This is going to be a really time to have important conversations. You will definitely be a lot more social. And the reason I say that is because Mars and Venus are in Leo all week long, all month long, actually. And this is really great because it's in your 11th house, which rules your social network, your community, okay? Organization, groups you belong to. So you're looking at what's happening for Libras right now. You are stepping up. You're moving into this more powerful position where you may be more influential, more inspiring. People are looking up to you, but also you are just being very social. And I want you to be very social. If you're not, it's a good time to be social because the 11th house, not only does it rule your social network, it's your hopes and wishes as well. Now, I'm going to tell you a little secret, Libra. I'm going to tell you a little secret why this is really huge. Think about ancient astrology. Think about like 2,000 years ago. The reason why these two things fall into the same house, it's the people you know, the people that you connect with that actually help make your hopes and wishes come true. So it's really important to be socially active, to be very social this time with Mars and Venus. Again, Venus is your ruling planet. You're going to just feel it. You're going to feel it. I want you to be social. I want you to be very social. Now, the big thing that's happening this week is the big new moon in Gemini. That's on the 17th, okay? Now, what's really interesting about this is that it is in your 9th house, and I really love this for you. This is spirituality. This is your belief system. This is higher education. Some of y'all may be going back to school or thinking about going back to school, or there could be something that's with education, learning something new. It also rules long distance travel. Some of y'all may be traveling. I wouldn't be surprised if y'all start, maybe some Libras will be thinking about traveling with groups of friends or in an environment with maybe you're in a book club and y'all go somewhere. And when I say travel, listen, I'm talking like long distance, soul searching, spiritual journey, wellness retreats kind of travel, but also just going to the river down the street. That could be a big thing for y'all. So keep that in mind. One thing that is happening is Neptune is definitely, not in a good place with this new moon. It's squaring it. So just be realistic at this point. And I'm not even gonna, it's not like, it's not going to affect you as much as the other signs, but just like if anything should happen around this new moon this weekend, just be realistic about your goals and your hopes and your wishes and your dreams and your plans and all of that. It just be, like a little bit more grounded, but y'all are Libras. Y'all got this, okay? Y'all got this. Now, one other thing that is happening, so definitely plant seeds because this is a new moon, so new beginnings, right? New beginnings, but also remember it's in your 9th house. So not only is the moon in Gemini, the new moon in Gemini, but the sun is in Gemini, and also the Mercury's in Gemini. So there's a lot of activity in Gemini. In Gemini, it's all about communication. So again, be very communicative in terms of everything that you need for yourself and things that your hopes and wishes as well. The Saturn's going retrograde that same day. I feel like it's going to be really interesting for y'all. It's going to definitely make things a little bit easier for you to think about your long-term goals and your commitments moving forward in all areas of your life, because that's in your 6th house, and that rules daily activities, work, a lot of work stuff. And the reason why I did say that some of y'all are moving into this more powerful position and some of y'all may be signing contracts at this time if you are here for career, it's because, and it's not even for career, it's because we're moving into Cancer season soon. Okay, that's going to be next week, and there's a lot of things happening in Cancer, and that's your 10th house of career, of fame, right? Public recognition, honors, achievements. So even if it's not for career, it's just being recognized by, the groups you belong to, your family, just your neighborhood, your community. I absolutely love this. I love this for you. I love the fact that, Mars, Venus, Mercury, they're all really like leading the brigade this week. So with that said, it's really, really an active week. So let's go ahead and get started. Libra, let's see what's going on for you with your week for June 11th to the 18th for Libra, Sun, and Rising. I also say, how I say, read, you're welcome to read for your moon, your Venus, all of that as well. This is the week that you do. With the new moon in Gemini, definitely read your moon. If you know your birth chart, all right, it will definitely bring you a lot more clarity. And also, sure, your Venus too, because it's very active right now. It's very active, and Venus is your ruling planet. So let's go ahead and get started. Let's see what's going on for you, Libra, for June 11th to the 18th. Now, the other thing I was going to say, Libra, is that one thing that I'm trying to get in the habit of doing, because I'm getting a lot of requests for this, is telling you what the luckiest days of the week are. And I want you to know that it is this weekend. It's the day of the new moon. It's the 16th, 17th, 18th. I mean, just great days. Okay, so really, really be social. Really go out there, do things that you need to do, and definitely face your truth. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. Don't take shortcuts this week. No. We're going to talk about this. I don't want you to take any shortcuts. You have a very interesting spread this week, okay? Let's get started. You got the Knight of Pentacles. I love this, okay? This is great energy in terms of, remember how I talked about having a clear vision about your long-term goals? Commitment energy. There you go. Okay. That's what the Knight of Pentacles is. You can see him on his horse. He's got that pentacle. This is the biggest field in tarot, by the way. When I say plant seeds, some of y'all already have. Okay. This is a week where I want you to continue to do that. Okay. This Knight, he likes to sow seeds, reap his rewards. Doesn't matter how long it takes. Okay. You see that his horse is going nowhere, actually. And there's a reason for that, because he has that patience to see things through. Okay, so many Libras, this because the Knight of Pentacles came up in your past. That's really great. Again, being very practical, especially around this new moon with Neptune being naughty. Okay, being very practical, being very pragmatic, assertive with the things that you want, having that clear view. All right, in terms of anything that you want to, whatever you are hoping to achieve, all your goals, your path to enlightenment, all of that. Now, hey, we got the Seven of Swords in the heart of your spread. Libra, I don't think you've ever gotten, since I started this channel, I don't think you've ever gotten the Seven of Swords in the heart of your spread. So this week, again, this is a big week to start paying attention, okay? Pay attention to the things that you want. There could be two things here. One, it's almost like you're trying to take shortcuts. You're trying to do things like, this week, you may be trying to do things that are a little, it's like coming after the Knight of Pentacles, where it's like, I'm good with this, committing, however long this will take. But this is like, let me try to find some shortcuts around that to get there sooner, or to do things that are just, really, really like play by the books is basically what it's saying. Now, here's the other thing. Two other things that's coming up, especially because this is in the heart of your spread for this week. The first thing is, definitely face any truths you have to at this point, okay? Anything that you have been blocking, anything that you, let's say, like, just for example, let's say, there was a breakup recently, okay? We did have that full moon in Sagittarius. Okay, maybe let's not use that example. Let's say there was something a little bit like lighter. Let's say like a neighbor of yours that was a good friend of yours moved, okay? And it was really, really, really hard for you, and you miss them every day, and these new neighbors moved in, and you do not like them. And you don't like them because you liked the other neighbors so much, okay? This is like, come on. Give them face your. These are your neighbors now. This is the reality now. Face that now. Okay, so it's gonna resonate. Every Libra is different. You know that. It's gonna resonate for all different Libras. But facing your truths will be really important. Not taking any shortcuts is gonna be really important. The other thing is that some of y'all may feel that other people may be doing something around you in your physical world. There could be someone doing something that's a little underhanded. Someone that's doing something a little mischievous, okay? It could be someone that is lying to you about something, all right? Someone that could be, even cheating. I'm not gonna lie, that's associated with this card. And also stealing from you in ways that you may... some of these things, what I'm saying is like, you have to face these truths. If these people are doing things to you, you can't let them continue to do it, okay? Some of it may be surprising, especially around this new moon as well. Some of it may be surprising for you. Let's say, like, an example is, when I say stealing, for instance, like maybe you find out that this new place that you moved into, or even just an apartment that you live in, you found out that the landlord was charging you this extra fee that you didn't know about. Like you came across like your lease and you saw that and you're like, whoa, we never discussed this. So like things like that. So just be aware, because here's the thing. You see this man stealing the swords in broad daylight, okay? In broad daylight. So A, can be caught. You have to face that truth. Secondly, if this is you, Libra, if you're the one who's taking shortcuts, everyone's paying attention. Everyone's paying attention, okay? So just keep that in mind. And the reason why I normally don't harp on that so much, but you did get the Fool in your challenge area, all right? So facing your truths at this point is a big message coming through. The Fool in your challenge area, the Fool, this is kicking off the Fool's journey, the hero's journey, your journey, but it came up in your challenge area. So definitely have to be willing to see everything for what it is. Accept it, okay? Accept it, come to terms with it, and be willing to really just be honest with yourself at this point. Again, whether it's someone that's doing something, underhanded with you, having that conversation with that person. This is a big week to communicate, okay? Some of y'all may feel that someone is doing something a little, again, like, it can be very mischievous. It can be very Machiavellian. It can be just something that you're definitely going to be aware of, okay? There's no secrets here, all right? The second thing is that some of y'all are, it's almost like... there's this sense like there are new things happening for a lot of Libras, okay? There are a lot of new things, and a lot of y'all are on new journeys, but there are some who are hesitant, is a big message coming through about this new journey. It's all about taking that leap of faith, and it's really like, it could be the reason why you're not facing some of these truths is because you don't have that confidence yet, right? That confidence to face some of these realities. So a lot of that is just working on that confidence, and what helps build that confidence is taking that risk, okay? Taking that risk around this confidence, because that's what confidence is. Confidence is taking risks. Risks is confidence. It brings confidence. All right. So that's, the Fool, he is someone that is full. He trusts in the universe. He's standing on the edge of the cliff looking, he's not even looking down. That's how much faith he has in himself, in the universe, in everything. So have that confidence, have that faith. Everything that, if there is something that comes up that's this week, where it's you having to face a certain reality, you having to face a certain truth, whether it's you spiritually, remember this new moon is going to be in your 9th house of spirituality. So for some of y'all, it is going to be you facing something, or, coming to terms with something, or accepting something within, all right, about yourself, or someone in your physical world. Okay. So now, here, by the way, when I say that, you're still going to be fine, because you have to look at your entire spread here. You got the Emperor, all right? You have the Emperor in your crown. Absolutely amazing. I absolutely love this for you. It really is, he is not only the ruler of tarot, he's the ruler of his own destiny. He's the ruler of his kingdom, the ruler of his empire. This is like ruler energy. This is in your crown. This is just having that confidence. It's here. I want you to have it here, okay? I want to have all over, okay? This is confidence. This is power. This is authority, all right? Now, what's really interesting here is that two things. Remember how I said Mars and Venus are in Leo? Well, the Emperor is ruled by Aries, okay? And so Aries' ruling planet is Mars. So this, again, is going to be a big time to be social. And a lot of y'all will, that leadership role that I was talking about earlier, it's something that some of y'all want, are thinking about, or just in a place where people are like looking up to you, and you are inspiring in some capacity. All right. So I really love that. Now, the other thing that I really love, that reason why, I love the fact that you did get the Emperor in your crown, is because he is all about power and authority. And, I may have mentioned this in one of your readings in the past, but if you think about the word authority, when you take it all the way back to its Latin roots, the etymological root, autorite, all right? It comes from author of his own story. He's right, be the author of your own story. But what makes this really interesting, this new moon in Gemini, remember I said it's in your 9th house? The 9th house does rule publishing. A lot of Libras may be thinking about writing a book. You may be in the process of writing a book. I absolutely love that for you. All right. Plant seeds this time, right? Plant seeds. You have it in you. You absolutely have it in you. But this is really great. So it's really like owning your story at this point, okay? Owning your story, not letting anyone else dictate your story, especially with the 7 of Swords in the heart of your spread. If someone's doing something around you, just don't let them steal your moment, okay? You got the Knight of Wands. You got 2 knights here, which is great, okay? In your spread, in your main spread so far. Knights, by the way, speaking of like history, the word chivalry or chivalrous comes from chivalry, which is from cavalier, which comes from knights. So the word like chivalrous actually comes from knight. Anyway, enough history lessons. Knight of Wands. This is fire on fire, blazing forward. Okay, this is all you want. Some of y'all have found your passions. Some of y'all have really are taking your passions to the next level. This is a lot of career energy. This is a lot of business, enterprise, work related energy. This is also just your passions, your ideas as well. Creativity, that's all that this represents. And some of y'all are looking for this major transformation with it too. You're really like, it's the energy from your spread. It's just really powerful. And so I want you to feel it too. If you don't feel it, this came up in the root of your spread. Some of y'all, it's like there's that tug of war energy. Some of y'all know what you want. You want to move forward with it and go fast and furious, but don't take any shortcuts. All right. If there's if it's something that's going to take a little bit longer, go with that. Okay. Just trust that everything's going to work out fine, because boom. Hello. You got justice in your future. As you know, this card is ruled by Libra. You're good. Libra, you're good. I absolutely love this for you. This is the Justice card. It's justice will be served in your favor. This is like think about the Hunger Games, right? When it was the phrase, it's the may the odds be in your favor. Libra, they're in your favor. They're in your favor. So I feel like you are going to have that moment where you are going to face. Again, he's doing this in broad daylight. So I feel like you are going to have that moment where you do face your truth. Like, look at your entire spread here. I feel like this is the week where you will have not even a moment, but a profound moment. Okay, especially with this new moon in your 9th house of spirituality. I absolutely love that for you. Okay, and a lot of it's pertaining to the things that you want. Remember, all this fiery activity, the Venus and Mars in your 11th house of your hopes and dreams. Ooh, that's amazing. Okay, so justice will be. So you see the scale, all right, in the judge's hand here. It's gonna be what first things first. That sword, you see that sword? Use it. Okay, use it to cut anything that you don't need in your life, to bring that balance. You see, this card itself is so symmetrical, right? Bring that balance. All right, it's like that balance will be restored once you resolve this. Okay, that's gonna bring that balance. It's also what's really interesting looking at your entire spread here too is that there is a sense of some of y'all who maybe asking yourself this week, am I doing the right thing? In a certain situation, in a certain circumstances, if you go with your intuition, if you face all your truth, if you don't take shortcuts, or, if you're honest with yourself, then yes, absolutely. Absolutely. And then in the bigger scheme of things, if it's a certain thing that you want to launch, if it's something that new territory that you're moving into, and you're just kind of like in, like 1 foot in, 1 foot out about it, especially with the Fool in your challenge area, you got the Justice in your future. You got your own card in the future. So yes, absolutely. You are doing the right thing. Okay? Keep that in mind. Now, let's go to your stuff. Libra, if you like this reading, I am going to, okay. I usually don't like to look when I'm pulling because it's so distracting. and I always forget my lines. If you like this reading, it would be great if you subscribe, leave comments. Libra, I love hearing from you. I don't know why I'm doing that with my hand. Secondly, Libra, you're amazing. Thank you so much for being here. You know I love you. If you're a subscriber, I wouldn't even be here if it wasn't for you. Hey, y'all are amazing. So I really am grateful and truly appreciative. And did you see what's happening here in your stuff? I hope not, because I deliberately like to keep the cards further away from the screen because I like to surprise you when I bring them up. But I'm sure that you can see that you're fine. You're good. You're good. Look at this. I can't even believe it. I can't even believe it. Remember how this is all about your hopes and wishes right now? How Mars and Venus leading the brigade this week, really firing through Leo this week, okay? In your house of hopes and wishes. Boom. You just got the card of the stars aligning for you. The card of having faith. Remember, I said that earlier. This is having the faith. Everything's going to work out, okay? Everything's going to work out. This is absolutely amazing. And so this is what you want. This is all I have to say is keep the faith. Keep the faith. Be honest with yourself. Keep the faith, okay? Keep the faith. And just know that things will work out. And I said this in another reading. I forget whose reading it was. I want you to get to a place where you're not saying, oh, I hope things will work out. I want you to say, I know things will work out. I want you to say that. I want you to say, everything will happen for me. I don't want you to say, I hope everything happens for you. I want you to say, everything will happen for me, okay? Mars and Venus in Leo brings that confidence, okay? It brings that confidence and makes you proud of how far you've come and everything that you deserve moving forward, okay? So I want you to be in that mindset. Everything will happen for me, all right? I mean, you got the star. You're golden. I'm going to show you something else here. You got the Hierophant. When I say that you the very first thing that I said, I felt that y'all are moving into a more powerful position. People are looking up to you. People are paying attention to you. You're moving into a more leadership role, more influential role. You just got the Emperor, Justice, and the Hierophant. You see that, right? I mean, this is power. This is power. This is absolutely power. You're fine. You're good. You're good. Libra, this week, you're good. Hierophant, by the way, hi. What's really significant about this is that first is, the Hierophant is ruled by Taurus, by the way. And so we know Jupiter, the planet of good luck, good fortune, expansion, went into your 8th house. So for the entire year, you have all that luck in this big you're having a very transformative year, 1000%. And remember, Jupiter is here for an entire year. I think we're only at like 2 degrees or whatever. Jupiter just went into Taurus last month, okay? So it's like boom, 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 boom. All right. Now, the Hierophant is the spiritual leader. He is the spiritual advisor. He is the connector between the divine and our physical reality. He has that deep sacred knowledge. He holds the keys. You even see the keys in the picture here. All right. You see him standing between the 2 columns there, right? They're gray for all that wisdom, okay? I mean, he's wearing a triple crown. Who else wears a triple crown? Now, this is the first card in the major arcanas where other people appear outside the main figure, all right? When you have that deep sacred wisdom and knowledge, you pass it on to others. You pass it on to others. You become influential, okay? Now, this... By the way, the Hierophant is a big card of organizations and structure too. So again, the fact that Mars and Venus, your ruling planet in Leo, in your 11th house of your community, groups you belong to, organizations you belong to, it will be a big thing for you this week. If it's not, make it a thing. Join a book club, start a book club, join a chess club, or whatever excites you. What excites you? A fashion club. Join something. And if you are someone who is too busy to do that. If you're someone who's like join a cooking class, do something where you're part of this community. A lot of y'all may already be because you're Libras, right? Y'all are social. You go. I mean, like y'all, it's already a thing for y'all. But if not, I want you to do that this week. I want you to at least think about it, okay? And what I was gonna say, if you're one who you may have a family, or you may be just in a situation where things just work better at your place, bring it to your place. Have an event, have a book club at your place. Do it in your backyard. It gets you really excited about, like, people are coming over and I'm gonna, do this. I'm gonna buy this painting and I'm gonna rearrange my furniture. Trust me. It's gonna hit. And then remember that I said this new moon in Gemini in your ninth house of spirituality. So this is huge. You're so good. In fact, you got the Ace of Cups. Libra, when I say you're good, you're good. You're good. You're good. All you want is that emotional fulfillment. A lot of y'all are looking for a lot of new things to come into your life. Okay, it could be for a lot of y'all, relationships. Okay, it most definitely could be relationships, and it could be something that you've been thinking about since March. Again, Pluto in Aquarius in your fifth house of love and romance. And then also like a lot of partnership activity with the eighth house, Jupiter in your eighth house. So this is just I absolutely love this for you. We call this the heart of tarot. This is, you see all the five senses, or all the five streams overflowing out of the shallows. Like that represents all your senses. A lot of self-love here too. And so remember to have all that, okay? Have that self-love to move forward. You, honestly, one other thing that I'm just getting, I should point out to you is, you see that dove above the cup? Doves are the universal symbol of a peace and harmony, right? It's just as significant as like the scales of justice, but doves mate for life, and that is a big thing. Some of y'all are looking for this long-lasting love. If you are here for love, okay? It could be for partnerships too. Remember, Libra, you are the native ruler of the seventh house of partnerships, and that is career, business, and and romance and love. But look, your final outcome, you get the Three of Wands. You're definitely good. You're good to go. You're absolutely good to go. I love everything about this. I love everything about your reading. Just take care of it, okay? If there's any truths that you have to face, if you feel like a lack of confidence, ask yourself why. Ask yourself why. What's making me afraid of taking this leap of faith? What's making me want to take shortcuts and not like do the whole thing, like in terms of the things that you want to receive, and facing a lot of the realities that you may be just kind of brushing to the side. But this is a week just to face your truths, okay, and be honest with yourself, because look at your entire spread. Remember, everything's going to be good. You got justice in your future. It works in your favor. A lot of karmic energy attached to this card too. So don't do anything that's going to be like, that may have an impact on your karma. All right. And, just keep that in mind. Karma is like a big thing. But with the fact that you got the Three of Wands in your final outcome, this is the card. This is basically saying you want change. You want change, and you're about to move into that, okay? Take that leap of faith if you need to, but this is all about change. This is Sun in Aries, by the way. This is just like, go. I actually call this the green light card, all right? All he wants to do is go. He wants to go explore his passions. He wants to go explore the world. He wants to do a lot of self-discovery. He wants to meet people. He's ready. He's ready to leave his village. He's ready to go out there and make this big change in his life. Libra, you have you're good. Okay, just face any realities you have to face. Again, Neptune is squaring that new moon in Gemini this weekend, and Neptune is all about like fantasy and whatnot and illusion. So again, that could be that one thing where it's just like, just be honest with yourself about something. Okay, if you need to be this week, because for some Libras it may be someone doing something to you, and but that's a reality that you have to face. If you're just letting it slide, this is, you put your foot down now. Okay, you put the foot, no, actually you hold up the scale and you hold up the sword and you say no. Okay. Libra, you're amazing. Look at, I mean, and you got the Hierophant too. Gosh, it's a great. Okay, Libra, thanks so much for tuning in. Oh gosh. Okay, 30. Okay. You are, if you're new, like I said, if you like this reading, it'd be great if you like, subscribe, leave comments. I love hearing from y'all. And if you are a subscriber, you know I love you. Thanks so much for being here. I will see you next week. Okay, bye-bye.